Hello everybody. Today I thought I would make another workshop map. Um, I got to looking at some of my maps and realized that I have 20 maps that I've made now, or levels, whatever you want to call them. Workshop items. Um, and only 2 of them I've classified as medium. So I thought, well, I should probably have some more medium maps for people to play. So one thing I had thought of an idea before I started the video. So one thing I thought that I feel like is kind of hard for the maps that are medium is I feel like I want them to be a little bit, I want them to be unique. I guess. I don't want them just to seem like a longer version of a bridge you've already played before, or something like that. So, so I was thinking that I would make a jump map, and my idea is that it's going to be kind of a cross jump, but both the cars are going to come from the left, and I want them to swap elevations in midair. So, so therefore you're going to have to kind of build your bridge, so the bottom one will probably be a really steep angle, and we'll figure it out. So anyways, I will start with some platforms. The one thing that's kind of negative about doing this is a lot of times jump maps you'll have a ramp. Create a ramp. These are gigantic. You'll have a ramp here, and it doesn't really do so much for the speed of the car as more of a visual cue that this car moves fast. But you can't really have very easily a ramp on top here and then another one below without it just looking awful. So I'm just going to have both the cars on platforms, and then or one car on platforms, and then you're just gonna have to find out that it's fast, I guess. So I'm gonna use city cars, and I'm going to set them to say 350. I'm just pulling that number out of the hat, basically, because I have no idea how fast I want to create this car. I usually end up modifying it and tweaking it several times. And of course, you can't see this car, so that's nice. I would like to be able to see the car. So that might have to make the cars, whoops, they're in different phases. So, might have to make the cars either go faster, or I'm gonna have to extend the road further back, because I don't really want them I don't want the road starting from behind this little cliff area. I'd really like to be able to pick different options, like if I could right click this big landmass here. I don't know what this thing is. If I could select different designs, if I could use the Snowdrift version, or perhaps even just different artwork for the same landmass. I think that would be really nice thing to have in the game. So those look pretty fast. Okay, I'm gonna create. If I put this on the edge, you're significantly more difficult than before, because then if you have it offset back a little bit, because it was back here, the lower car can hit this end here, and then it can fall and then drive to a flag. If you have it further up, your car has to land right in this space, unless you have a catching bridge, which I think I'm going to not have any points on that side for a catch bridge. Let's see, so there's got 2 dots here, and I have no idea how far back I need to make this. I do know that the flag for 2 is going to be on top. I'm going to set this a little lower in the ground. That way, in case you have like that weird thing where the car clips the platform and then like rides the bottom side of it. I don't know if you guys ever seen that, but if that happens, I don't want it to actually hit the flag. It's me being super picky, I guess. So I guess this lower one would have to go a little further then. Alright, and then do I want to give him another bullet, a point? I think I'm going to. There we go. Alright, I'm just gonna go, not the budget, I want to go guess at the roads. I'm gonna say maybe 3 top, 4 bottom. So, I should set 7. And alright, let's see if that. So this here is a full length, and this is a full length as well. So, alright, so those are spaced decently. So I'm thinking that the bottom would basically go like something kind of like this. Let's turn grid off. And it would kind of shoot up really high, while the other one's going to follow a more straight path. So hopefully it will get to this part quicker. It's probably a very small difference, so I might have to work this out a little bit, but that's what I'm doing here. So I need to allow some steel. I don't know how much I want to allow. I'm going to start with 2 and see how difficult that makes it for me. Okay. Okay. Okay, so let's see what this does. Okay, well the top car gets there, no problem. This one broke though, so I'm gonna maybe attach that on there, maybe that will prevent it from breaking. Okay, I think it's hitting the lower car. Or it's hitting something weird, it's kind of... No, it's just breaking and losing all its momentum. That's kind of weird. Oh, that was... Alright, so let's try going up some more. Okay. Kind of feel like I should make this gap larger and make the cars a little faster. So let's make these, I want to select the car, not the ramp or platform. Okay, I'm going to make these at 400. Okay, I'm going to set them back just a little bit. Alright. There we go. And on this side, I'm going to move my end bank a couple pieces back. I might have to add another piece of road. So right now it's just colliding in with that top piece. I feel like I need to make this be able to droop down and go back up. So I'm going to change it to add another road piece. And can I do, yeah, there we go. So I want this to kind of go down and then up. steep. Okay. Okay. Alright. A lot of these jump maps, the thing you have to make sure you do the most is that you make sure that your bridge does not break. If your bridge is breaking, then you lose a lot of your momentum. Even though it just worked just now. Like, sometimes it can break just right in order to see. There we go. That is pretty cool. You can see a very clear difference between how well this works like this and how well it works when the bridge breaks and it just barely works. Because this lower car here essentially loses all its momentum. So I'm going to give players, say, 6 steel. No hydraulics, there's no hydraulic phases here. No suspensions. They can use cable if they want. Let's see, and then I think I'm going to, let's see, I did it for 15. Gosh. Let's go to 20, I guess. So 20 allows me to so I can basically build something like what I've got and basically have all the full pieces of steel on there and get that in budget. So you're limiting, so this is more about, I guess, making sure that one car takes a slightly longer path to get to the other side. And then I'm kind of thinking I want to do something for a little bit of decoration. I don't know if I want a boat in here. Maybe a rock. I wish we had a lot more decorative items here too. Put this kind of there. And I'm going to create a boat as well. I'm going to use one of the little boats. Small paddle boat. Seems so. This thing, since the large one's used all the time, this one just seems kind of ridiculous when you look at it. Yeah, so I'll just put it right here. That shouldn't get in anybody's way. I don't know. I need to have it on the same phase. So, yeah, that looks alright, I guess. I could put a balloon, but those are like really gigantic and kind of overwhelming. It's just like, here's a gigantic balloon. So, and I don't like really using the balloon unless it serves a specific purpose on my map. This rock and this boat is just here to try to make things look a little pretty. Oh, alright, so I did not think of a name for this before I started, nor did I go get a copy of my awesome knight character that I use for all my maps. The reason I do that is I essentially just want my maps to be identifiable at a glance. If you see them, you don't really need to know who I am or anything, but I kind of take pride in a lot of my levels that I make, and if you like what I'm building, then I would like players to easier to find other levels that I built easily, and I feel like that is kind of a quick glance way to identify that. So anyways, I'm browsing the website here so I can get to one of my levels. Alright, there we go. Okay, so now I need to... Jump maps are probably very important to see the size of the jump, I guess. Workshop. Let's see here. That looks good. Alright, so there. And we're going to call this cross jump sounds too simple. Like we've already got I think there's a cross jump in the game, but they're coming from opposite sides. So, is it a swap maybe? Maybe a swap jump? Okay, so I made my budget 20K. Then, I'm not even gonna list the boat on this. So, city car X2. Alright. That looks good. So, yeah, I'm just gonna do. I might rename this if I come up with a better name afterwards. I can always just edit the file, but swap jump. I'm trying to think of like synonyms for let's see. Jump. Apologize for, I've only got my game configured so you can see swap synonym. I've only got this shown so you can see just the Polybridge game, so you can't see what I'm actually doing otherwise in the game. And when the music cuts out, that's normally because I've clicked off the game. I play windowed mode and everything freezes when I click off. So, let's see, substitute, switch, trade, bandy, bargain, change, interchange, swap. Oh, you just spelled it with an O? Oh. Wait, so there's a, what is swap versus with an A? Is that? Come to my YouTube channel where I learn English. Swap, fine. And then A is to take part in exchange. Okay, and then swap. Maybe swap is more the word I want. No, it's the same word. Is that like, I don't know if they're British or... Okay. Well. How about switch it jump? That sounds kind of cool. Switch it like it's some kind of device. Alright. And then medium. Alright. And there you go. Alright, let's submit and hopefully this will run. And I'm submitting. Alright. I will I'm going to post the link to all my maps in the description of this video. There's as well as the link to this map specifically. So if you're interested in browsing my levels, then it's not the most obvious way to find it in the Steam Workshop, so I will provide that link for you guys if you want to play any of the levels I have. I hope you guys go ahead and try it out and let me see any solutions you come up with. So that's pretty much always true for all my levels. Alright, well, you have a good day and I'll see you guys later.